Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And we are trying to do an analysis of to why Bitcoin is surging $12 in 2 days as Trump crypto executives lead last ditch effort for clarity. Yes, this is an attempt for them to clarify things, the Clarity Act, and we will go through this article, this beautiful article in CNBC, as to why crypto is surging. Some are predicting by December it would go up to like $100. That's Bitcoin, because usually when Bitcoin starts running, Ethereum and all these other cryptos, Doge, XRP, they kind of follow the trend. And usually we all know how crypto does. Usually toward the end of the year, there's that surge. Right now, it's retracted. I think the highest it had gone was that last year was 120 to 125 dollars a coin, and ever since that time, it has re- lost half its value, like a 50% loss. But now it seems, with this effort by President Trump and crypto executives, it could go up to 100 by December. I'm not telling you to buy or hold, but right now that's so. We'll just go through this real quick and on this article just to see really what that entails for everyone. If you're joining us live right now, wherever you are, this is Invest with Dennis channel. We talk about stocks, crypto, geopolitics, and how that affects markets here within the United States and also markets across the world. So, with this article right now, it says Bitcoin trading at its highest level since June, thanks largely to a last ditch from the White House and crypto industry leaders to get clarity across the finish line in the coming weeks. The price of Bitcoin rose more than 5% on Thursday to 72,383.99 cents at its highest level since June. The move brings it to a 2 day gain of 12%. Earlier this week, it traded at the level of 63,000. And then crypto stocks, Coinbase, Circle, and MicroStrategy are up 7%, building on their rallies from their prior session. That's from yesterday. And this is just a crypto chart right here. Crypto is doing just there's a graph right here. The rally began Wednesday when Treasury yields pulled back sharply, easing pressure on risk assets. That helped trigger a broader move into crypto that was later amplified by a massive short squeeze, with roughly 2.7 billion in crypto short positions liquidated, according to CoinGlass. So this pulled there was a massive short squeeze because positions had to be liquidated. On the same day, the White House hosted the CEOs of leading crypto companies, including Coinbase, Kraken, Robinhood, Ripple, Chainlink, at a last-minute event in which they urged Congress to pass a fair version of crypto market structure bill known as the Clarity Act before the end of the year. The meeting came in advance of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission inaugural Innovation Advisory Committee meeting taking place on Thursday, meaning Thursday today, when we need Congress to take the next step by passing the Clarity Act, a fair version of the Clarity Act. Trump said in opening remarks, it's a very, very powerful structured legislature, which will help us ahead of China, keep us ahead of everyone, and will open the door to the next wave of innovation and innovators. Yeah, that's the beauty of crypto, investing in crypto. President Trump is a huge proponent of crypto. He's a fan of crypto assets, and with such a powerful name on board, it makes it very, very appealing to start investing in crypto right now. I know there's a lot of talk in other sectors of the market in general, not just the crypto market, but the stock market as well. A lot of us was centered upon AI, a lot of semiconductors right now. But the fact that President Trump is really looking forward for the Clarity Act to be passed, this is really good for anyone that's invested in crypto and in crypto assets at large. Trump's call for a fair verdict reflects the sticking point with Democrats who have pushed for tougher ethics rules that would prevent the president and other public officials from personally profiting from crypto, while Republicans have resisted provisions they view as overly targeted or restrictive. The Clarity Act is widely viewed as a key catalyst that could push the market out of the crypto winter that began last fall. Investors had started to review the bill as effectively dead for 2026 after the Senate left for its August recess without a vote, and with negotiations still hang over ethics provision and other differences between Republicans and Democrats. Failure to clear the key hurdle, first procedural vote on September 15 could effectively end the bill's chances this year as other priorities still focus leading into the midterm elections. Bitcoin is still trading at 40% off its October 2025 high of about $126. So, yes, there's a key hurdle that has to be passed, and the vote is scheduled for September 15. But we know in this world there's so much going on right now in terms of the Iran war. So is this a done act, the Clarity Act? No, only time will tell. Senate and Congress, are they looking at other bigger priorities? Yes, especially the Iran-U.S. conflict is the main thing on top of people's minds right now. And then another important thing to take note right now, it's election time, it's the midterm elections. So I think a lot of, whether you're Democrat or Republican, a lot of people are more focused on getting reelected other than passing crypto legislation. Or it could work the other way around, where the if Democrats can get on board with this, they'll be like, all right, let's get this out of the way, so that way we can focus on re-elections and election campaigns. But it's nice to see that crypto is actually making headlines right now. I believe it's still a good asset to invest in. Yes, it's a very volatile asset, but like I said, you can always dollar cost average in a lot of these stocks or crypto or whatever commodities you want to call them. Uh, Investing $10,000 and then 3 or 4 months from now you're down and the investment is only worth 6,000. Just given the fact that crypto is very volatile. But some of the advantages of crypto, it's a worldwide thing. It's not just restricted to the US. It's traded 24 hours a day. It's constantly moving. It knows no borders or boundaries. Even in African countries, a lot of people have started investing in crypto and Bitcoin per se. So that makes it a very huge advantage. And the fact that the market is constantly open 24 hours a day. And I know certain parts of the world, there might still be some crypto regulation, but pretty much more and more people are getting to understand what crypto is all about, and they're getting used to the volatility as well, because crypto assets. But it's extremely important to note that the best for crypto is yet to come. I know it's trading at a very high level of $72,000 a coin, but you can always dollar cost average. You don't have to have the $72,000 cash and infuse that into crypto. And hoping this crypto mention will go on towards the end of the year, because sometimes if the market is going sideways, if the market might crash, you also need to identify as an investor other assets you can invest in that can be potentially offset some of those, should I say, losses that you're getting if you're buying into stocks and stocks are not doing well. Not to veer off from that, hence the reason you see a lot of these sports franchises are selling at levels never seen before in this world. The Lakers was bought for 10 billion last year and it was sold for 12.5 billion last year. So what some billionaires are doing, they are investing in sport to hedge a downturn in the market or to a hedge against inflation as well. Because if you look historically, if you look at most sports franchises, their value now, and you compare it to the S&P 500, you find that you're better off buying in a sports franchise. But then again, for an ordinary investor like myself, there's no way I'll have a chance of buying into. I'm not at that capacity into a sports franchise, and that's why I look into the market, look into crypto and other assets as well, purchasing some land as a way of slowly investing. So there's always room in the market for someone. There are just levels to this. That's why when it comes to sports franchises, there are actually levels to this. Like I within a year the team sells for 12.5 billion. So the owner makes a profit of 2.5. But I know with the previous Laker owner, there's a lot of legal issues that are going on right there. But either way, nonetheless, let's not take away from what he's been able to do within less than a year. And also, it also shows you just the importance of being strategic in what you invest in. You can invest in anything, but you just have to be very strategic in what you invest in, because certain investments just grow over time. Like the Lakers, that's a well-known worldwide brand. Just like crypto, there are a lot of crypto coins out there. Some that are not even talked about, but crypto is still the golden standard for Bitcoin is still the golden standard for the crypto market. And it has been like that for a long time, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Now that we've talked about the reason as to why the crypto is surging right now, it'll be very important for us to be very important for us to it's very important for us to kind of look at the charts right now. So what I'll do, I will share a chart of Bitcoin, and just to see how it's performing, not just for the past 2 days. We'll go back a year and just to see from a historical perspective how the coin has done. Or we might even go back to 5 years, just from a historical perspective. For anyone that's new to crypto, that does not understand how crypto works and how, just a brief background and overview. And let me just try to share. Okay, I'm sharing this slide right here. Okay, no, actually, it's a chart right here. So this is one of the brokerages that I use to for my investments in my crypto. What we have right now, within the last 24 hours, if you look at this chart right here, Bitcoin is up 5.78%. It's currently trading at 72,625 approximately. So it's up 5% today. On a weekly, it's actually up 15% today. So it's up 9,539 as of recording of this live stream right here. And then let's look at it in a month. Like on a monthly, it's actually up 10%, which is relatively good. That's the importance of me mentioning dollar cost averaging. This is really, really, really good right now. And if we look at it from a 3-month perspective, it's actually down for the last 3 months. And if you look at it from a 6-month thing, it's actually up 6.7% for the last 6 months. And then year to date, it is actually down 17%. So that just shows you kind of the volatility of crypto. In the market, when it comes to things, that's the importance of just slowly averaging coin or into a stock. And let's look yearly, like from a year from now, it's actually down 36%. But that should not deter you from investing in crypto. It's highly volatile. That's why you slowly build your position in crypto. That's the most important thing, you know. And on a 5 year, it is actually up 47%. Of late, I haven't been investing in crypto. I'll slowly start building in it. I should have done way more. I should have bought way more on my other brokerages, but it's here. It's not here or there. Right now, it's surging. Right now, it's not the end of the world, but it's just to show you it is up 47%. So if you bought 5 years ago, uh, your investment would be up for 47%. I know some people don't want to look at things. Oh, if I could I this and that and all that, but it's also important to note that you need to look at historical trends. That's just how the world works. Even with whether you're at work, you're doing forecasting, you're doing budgeting, you have to look at the past just to see how certain things or certain department is performing and how you can position yourself moving forward, you know. And now let's look at the most important thing, all-time high. Look at that. Look at the percentage. Is that crypto is up 117 million% all time? Guys, I don't know if there's any asset that you know that has performed better than this. Please feel free, just let me know because this is insane. Just how high, or should I say, how the value of crypto has grown. I'll tell you a personal story. When it comes to crypto, I do have regrets. Let's go back to the 24-hour. Uh, my brother-in-law, a friend of ours, that was in, I believe, in 2012 or 2013. Uh, he he told us about Litecoin and Bitcoin as well, and he said he was investing in it. At that time, I didn't really understand what it was, so I just kind of scaled back. But I was taking an Uber ride one day, and my Uber driver, he had his phone. I could see the charts and everything. Oh man, I like this thing. It's called Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. And he told me what to do. I went home. I set up a Coinbase account, but I was just too greedy. My initial plan was to invest $200 in it, but I was just too greedy to actually. I was just too greedy to actually invest in it because, and I had that Coinbase account, and I believe I still have it. But the moral of the story is, even if I just put $5 in it, you know, man, I'd have been good right now. You know, in terms of that value of the Bitcoin would have grown. So, in short, what I'm trying to say is, sometimes with investments, you just don't know. Everything in life is a risk. Like that's why they say only invest in money that you are willing to lose. Don't invest in anything that you're not ready to lose. Thank you for anyone that person that's watching the chat. Please, thank you for streaming to this. We're just doing a quick analysis with about Bitcoin. I appreciate that. Yes, we had someone that just logged in. Oh, there's another person. Thank you. Big shout out to the investor Dennis. We're just doing a quick analysis of why Bitcoin is up the last 2 days. I know we're a small channel, but we appreciate you. Whoever's watching. Yes, we had someone just stream in. I think in the future going forward, I'll definitely time my streams that way. If people can know in advance that I'll be streaming something, and that way we get more people watching. But either way, I'll still continue with the stream because I believe it's good for educational purposes. Because I haven't really covered a lot of Bitcoin, or should I say, I haven't covered Bitcoin on this on this channel as much. But now it seems to be a perfect time Although I kind of chose a formal moment, I probably should have talked about it earlier, other than right now saying, "Oh, now that's it's popped up. You're talking about it." Yes. So that's just kind of my brief analysis with crypto and just how some of the regrets I have. But like they say with anything, with the market or anything of investment, there's never a right or wrong time. I know certain times your returns might be higher, but you starting or getting yourself started is actually one of the biggest things you can do as an investor. Even anything that pertains to land or this and that, or even education. If you set yourself out to study and get your bachelor's degree, you can procrastinate. Take one class, and then another class, another class, another class. The life principles are the same. If you want to achieve something, you have to start from somewhere, and you have to eliminate that fear that you have of doing something, and then just going ahead and just doing it. That to me, I believe that's one of the first steps of succeeding in something. Is just trying. You try something out, and then if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work, other than I could have done this, I could have done that. That's just my philosophy. Why is Bitcoin up today? My typing skills suck. Yeah, why is Bitcoin up today? Yeah, so I mean, it's just really important, and there are other coins as well. There's Ethereum as well. That's just like Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's like mother and daughter or father and son. They kind of follow the same trajectory. Once Bitcoin starts doing well as well, these other coins would do well as well. The altcoins would do well, but it's just a matter of preference and just seeing which one is good for you. And I know with the Bitcoin price, it's a little bit intimidating. Oh man, it's $72,000, but you can buy fractional coins or fractional shares of Bitcoin. So that should not be determined to anyone that's trying to invest in Bitcoin. And just be patient. Look at it from a long term perspective. That's just the way I try to look at a lot of these things like investments. You look at them at a long term perspective because it just makes things easier. You have time more on your side. If it's something you're trying to make a buck real quick, sometimes yes you can, but for the most part you might end up just being in the red because you're not patient enough to weather the storm or whether something goes up or whether something goes down. So that's just how it is with Bitcoin right now. We're curious to see how Bitcoin would do towards the end of the year. Will the coin be up? And also another gauge. A lot of people is, although it's something I don't really get into. It's like market predictions, like broker Kalshi, which was very well used during the World Cup. They have prediction markets for that in terms of where do you think the price of Bitcoin will be. But that's all speculative. There are a lot of elements that would determine whether Bitcoin can get up to um, 100,000. With right now, where do I see Bitcoin going right now, short term? I don't know. If the trajectory continues and the news is positive with President Trump and all these meetings, maybe by Sunday, Bitcoin could be at 75 to 80,000 dollars a coin, and that's some good change if you're someone who's just trying to get in and get out quick. So, not telling anyone to buy or hold, but I feel Bitcoin is here to stay happening. But either way, there's still a lot of things that are up in the air, especially with AI right now, and especially with a lot of these AI agents, the chat boxes, the Claudes, the Chat GBT, and we've heard stories in the last 2 weeks of them actually getting a hold of data, access to data of a lot of these companies. I'm just curious with crypto wallets because crypto wallets are supposed to be really secure. You don't want to use your Bitcoin and everything. In the crypto community, what regulations are being put in place to make sure people's crypto wallets are secure and they're not infiltrated? Because I know out there will always be someone that will want to take advantage of these AI tools and use these tools to possibly get a hold of someone's crypto wallet or and steal someone's crypto. So that is just some of those thoughts that I have. So, I mean, a lot of things that we do are very correlated. Once a certain sector in the world is doing well, like the AI space right now, that's all everyone is talking about. How does it affect things that have existed before that? How will this affect crypto? Will crypto wallets be safe? Will they? Will crypto prices go down? Will it still have the same value as it's had in the past, given the fact that uh, there can be cybersecurity breach on someone's crypto wallet. I mean, those are just some of the thoughts and questions that I have. But time will tell. Just have to keep a close eye on this and just to see how this goes. But I'm excited for crypto, and hopefully, President Trump can really press hard on Congress and Senate, and then if some Democrats can come along, and hopefully we can get that Clarity Act. Earlier on through the stream, I talked about the Clarity Act that President Trump is trying to pass because a lot has just been focused on AI. But the beauty about crypto is crypto is a proven commodity. It's not something that is new, and people have seen how astronomical the gains can be, and people also know how it's so easy for you to lose money in the world of crypto, especially with a lot of these small currencies as well. So we really have to pay a close eye and see how things go moving forward. But it's really, really good times for the market right now, despite all the volatility. I mean, honestly speaking, if the Iran conflict can be resolved anytime soon, this will be amazing. Will be really, really amazing for anyone that is even involved somehow in the crypto space and just investments as a whole. But we just have to be very, very cautious. They're saying $100,000 price target. Thank you for anyone that has tuned in. We appreciate you. We're just talking about crypto right now. Another person dropped into the stream, but we're trying to gain traction and get some people out there. So we'll be doing some daily streams on different sectors of the the economy and just to see how things are. And I would encourage each and everyone to watch the stream just to see. And we are excited for the future. I think come December, if this act can be passed, and President Trump keeps on talking about it, because truth be told, with every industry, you need some form of catalyst. That you need something that news of the market that can propel the market. Thank you for anyone that has joined the stream. Thank you. We appreciate you. New to the channel. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe to Invest with Dennis. We're doing a crypto analysis right now. We're talking about the Clarity Act. Yes, and it'll be definitely exciting times. And this is my first stream just talking about crypto, and a few people have popped in and popped out. And we're hoping to get more and more subscribers to definitely tune in and have an insight of what's going on with crypto. And the beauty about crypto, it's worldwide. It's not just a market that's concentrated like in the US alone. It's a worldwide phenomenon. And a lot of people are just getting started. The party's just getting started. It's been there. It's getting started. It's just like when AI started. A lot of people just thought, you know what? What's this? It's replacing human beings. But once you really understand the value of something and how to leverage or use that tool that you have, it becomes easier for yourself. And we're living in a world right now where things are becoming more and more expensive. And crypto in the past has been used as a hedge against inflation. Well, yes, it can be volatile, just like a lot of things, but you just have to get used to the volatility. And I'm not telling you to buy or hold Bitcoin because it can be volatile, but it's definitely something you have to have in your portfolio. It's definitely something that you can definitely use. And it goes a long way. It really, 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 really does. And we're hoping this flow continues. And thank you. This is the Invest with Dennis channel. We just wanted to do a quick stream about the crypto market, and we'll probably be doing more streams throughout the course of the day. And hopefully, on this stream, we also want to catch a few friends that are in the business sector that might be overseas as well. So we have streaming going on, and we'll be sure to notify and let people know when those will occur, because it's just really good content about building each other. That's just really our focal point. But in any case, we'll all go for right now, but we'll definitely be back. We'll be doing more and more streams. Actually, I do like live streams because I can just talk about a lot of things. I'm not limited just to, just recording the video, editing the video, and then uploading it. But I feel with live streams, it definitely makes things better. And you get to build a community once you do a live stream. You get to become interactive. So peace and blessings, everyone. And I'll definitely see you in the next one. Please, whoever watch this stream, feel free to like and subscribe. Ciao.